Hey guys, Bernard here. Imagine starting life in extreme poverty, facing countless rejections, and yet somehow becoming one of the richest and most influential people on the planet. How exactly did Oprah Winfrey go from being completely broke to becoming a billionaire media mogul? If you're thinking Oprah's incredible wealth was simply due to luck or the perfect opportunity, you might want to reconsider. Oprah's journey to success is more inspiring, dramatic, and powerful than most people realize. And there are crucial lessons anyone can apply. But what's the real secret behind her astonishing rise? Oprah Winfrey was born into deep poverty in rural Mississippi. Her childhood was anything but easy. She faced abuse, neglect, and struggled through school. If you'd met Oprah as a young girl, you'd never guess she'd someday be worth billions. So, what exactly changed the course of her life? Here's the turning point. Oprah discovered the power of communication early on. She had an extraordinary ability to speak and connect deeply with others. At age 17, she landed her first job in radio, and that moment became the foundation for everything else she achieved. But how did a simple radio job eventually turn Oprah into one of the most influential figures in history? Well, here's the twist. Oprah faced countless setbacks and rejections along the way. In fact, at one point, she was fired from her job as a news anchor because producers thought she was unfit for television. Can you imagine Oprah Winfrey, of all people, being told she wasn't cut out for TV? Yet this rejection was one of the best things that could have happened to her. But why? It forced Oprah to pivot and embrace what made her unique, her authenticity. Instead of trying to fit the traditional mold, Oprah leaned into her true self, connecting emotionally with her audience through genuine conversations. This authenticity is exactly what launched her talk show to unprecedented popularity. But even with popularity, how did Oprah manage to turn that success into billions of dollars? This is where Oprah's story gets fascinating. She didn't just rely on her TV salary, she made strategic moves that multiplied her wealth exponentially. Oprah became one of the first celebrities ever to fully own her talk show. By controlling the rights, she didn't just earn a paycheck, she built equity. But here's a question. How did Oprah even know to take this groundbreaking step? The secret lies in Oprah's approach to risk and opportunity. She famously says, "Luck is preparation meeting opportunity." Oprah was constantly learning, preparing herself, and when the right chance appeared, she was ready to act decisively. But how can you practically apply Oprah's mindset to your own life? One of Oprah's greatest lessons is surprisingly simple. Bet on yourself. She recognized her value and refused to settle for less. When negotiating her show's rights, Oprah chose equity ownership instead of just a salary, even though it seemed risky at the time. But here's something even more impressive. Oprah turned down massive upfront money to keep creative control. Would you have the courage to make such a risky decision? Yet this risky choice became the cornerstone of her massive wealth. Because Oprah controlled her own show, every success directly increased her net worth. She leveraged her platform to create even bigger opportunities, starting her own production company, Harpo Productions, and later launching her own television network, OWN. Each strategic step compounded her wealth dramatically. But did Oprah achieve all of this alone? Not at all. Another critical piece of Oprah's wealth-building strategy was surrounding herself with brilliant mentors and advisors. Early in her career, Oprah connected with influential mentors who guided her decisions, provided insights, and helped her navigate challenging negotiations. Oprah never hesitated to seek advice from people smarter than herself. Are you willing to seek out mentors, or do you feel you have to figure everything out alone? But there's one secret aspect to Oprah's incredible journey most people overlook: the power of personal branding. Oprah wasn't just building wealth, she built one of the most recognizable personal brands ever. By consistently delivering authentic, powerful content and aligning everything she did with her core values, Oprah turned her name into a global brand worth billions. But how exactly can you build your own personal brand, even if you're starting from scratch? That's exactly what we're about to uncover next. You might think building a powerful personal brand like Oprah's is impossible, but I'm about to show you simple, practical steps you can start applying immediately. You won't believe how straightforward it is when you break it down into clear actions. Building a powerful personal brand like Oprah's starts with a simple yet profound step: authentic storytelling. Oprah mastered the art of sharing her personal struggles openly, creating deep emotional connections with millions. She didn't just present herself as a celebrity, she let audiences into her world, vulnerabilities included. But here's the catch. How do you share your own story authentically without oversharing or losing professionalism? The key lies in purposeful vulnerability. Oprah didn't share every personal detail indiscriminately. Instead, she selected powerful experiences that aligned directly with her mission of empowering others. Each story served a clear purpose, highlighting universal truths and inspiring hope. Now ask yourself, what's a significant challenge you've overcome, and how could sharing it impact others? But storytelling alone didn't build Oprah's empire. She also leveraged strategic collaborations. Oprah famously introduced her audience to powerful thought leaders, authors, and experts, creating mutually beneficial relationships. By associating herself with respected individuals, she elevated her credibility and expanded her influence exponentially. How could you apply Oprah's collaboration strategy to boost your own brand? Think about your own network. Who are people in your field whose reputation aligns with the values you want to represent? Reaching out for collaborations can feel intimidating, but Oprah always stressed courage and clarity. Her secret was approaching these relationships with genuine curiosity and mutual benefit in mind. Could this mindset change how you build your network? But what about setbacks? Did Oprah ever fail publicly, and how did she handle it? Absolutely. Oprah faced several public struggles, including low ratings when launching her own network. Instead of hiding or giving up, she openly acknowledged the challenge and pivoted her strategy. Oprah taught us that resilience isn't just bouncing back. It's openly embracing failure as part of success. So, how can you practically adopt Oprah's resilience? First, redefine failure. Oprah saw failures as lessons in disguise. Next time you face a setback, instead of feeling defeated, ask yourself, what valuable insight is hidden here? This simple shift transforms challenges into powerful growth opportunities, fueling even greater success in the future. Another often overlooked secret behind Oprah's wealth is her ability to diversify her income streams strategically. Oprah didn't just rely on her show. She invested in films, real estate, media networks, books, and even food brands. Each investment created passive income streams that multiplied her wealth without extra effort. Imagine, could you start creating your own passive income streams? Here's an easy starting point. Identify your core skills and ask yourself how you can monetize them beyond your main job. Oprah was always conscious about creating additional value in new areas. Even if you start small, like writing an ebook, creating an online course, or investing modestly in stocks, you begin building financial momentum. But Oprah's most impactful wealth secret is her deep commitment to giving back. This isn't just feel-good philanthropy, it's strategic generosity. Oprah dedicated significant resources to education, women's empowerment, and global initiatives. By doing so authentically, she attracted even more opportunities and partnerships. Did you know generosity could actually be a wealth-building strategy? Generosity enhances your reputation and opens unexpected doors. Oprah's giving nature created strong networks, loyal audiences, and powerful partnerships that increased her influence dramatically. How could adopting strategic generosity boost your own brand and success? At this point, you might wonder, can an ordinary person realistically replicate Oprah's success principles? Here's the surprising answer: absolutely. Oprah herself often emphasizes that success isn't reserved for the gifted few. It's accessible to anyone willing to follow proven strategies consistently. So let's summarize Oprah's powerful wealth secrets clearly, step by step. Embrace authenticity, share purposeful stories, strategically collaborate, openly embrace failures, diversify income streams, and practice strategic generosity. Each step is straightforward, but combined, they become life-changing. Imagine, where could you be in 5 years if you committed to these principles today? Oprah didn't become a billionaire overnight, and you don't have to either. But your journey can begin right now by choosing just one of these powerful strategies to implement immediately. Are you ready to transform your story, just like Oprah transformed hers? The first step to building your own extraordinary success story starts today.